Hey, all you zealots and zerglings, it's time for game 4 of my 7-game series of Mad Hive and Hagore versus the world. If you haven't checked out the first 3 games, check them out now. Right now we are over in our series and quite frustrated, I must say. We couldn't quite figure out our build orders, or what builds to get, although, yeah, I think I noticed last game that we were a little short on infantry. So I told him to get some infantry because his Viking Banshees didn't quite help us out in the last game. Very expensive and just couldn't produce them fast enough. I mean, Mass Marines will take out just about anything in the air. And then Mass Marauders just decimated the buildings on the ground and probably some other units as well. So we are on the map Tarsonis Assault. Hagore's down here is the Teal Terran in the opposite corner, or opposite side of this corner. Our opponents are Front Flip, the red Zerg, who is just dropping down a 13 pool. And Rambo, the blue Protoss, who I have just scouted and seen his gateway. And I don't know, that's probably about a standard point for getting the gas. And it looks like I'm about to go scout the other opponent, see his spawning pool, see he has gas. And I'm going to head back home. I am also getting my own spawning pool, just dropping down my gas. I'm not sure what build I'm going here. I think I'm doing my standard. I have no build in mind. Let's just produce stuff. So no, I'm not doing my 5-minute roaches. Which, and hey, if anyone's interested in my 5-minute roach build, otherwise known sometimes as the 7-roach rush, if you actually rush with them, let me know and I might do a future video on that. I think I might actually be able to do it successfully. Hagore. Looks like he's getting both his gases at once. Starting his wall in. Pretty big ramp. Hard to get a wall in there. I don't know if we got any... Yeah, this is an even bigger ramp, so it's not really a good map for walling in. Oh, there's a nice little Ursadak there. I don't really care about that. Oh, we got a couple of Marines out. And I'm throwing down my expansion, which sometimes I think this might get me into trouble. Sometimes I need to expand less in some of these games. Oh, I do have some Zerglings that I believe I am sending them to the watchtowers. Because map vision is very, very good. And it looks like I'm building up a lot of resources again, as usual. I think I could be spending those on anything. Let's check production tab. Looks like we got a cybernetics core going down here for Rambo. But he's pumping out some zealots. And Front Flip is just pumping out some Zerglings. Looks like both of us are getting the Zergling speed. But his is a little further ahead of mine and dropping down an Evo chamber too. Nothing wrong with that. So I don't know what I'm doing. If he's ahead of me, we're both going speedlings, and his are faster. Of course, I'm getting the Expo too. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Oh, and we got Stargates coming out here. Well, a Stargate coming out here for Rambo. So doing something a little tricky here. Pretty early for start. Well, I don't know, I guess we could get a Stargate here. 2-gate Stargate. That seems about a nice thing, but what is he dropping down here? These are just some more pilots. Oh, he's going... Well, he almost dropped down another Stargate, but he's going to go for a fleet beacon. Is he going for upgrades, or is he going for carrier? That would be pretty early for carriers. When we hit here right now, it'll be a little hard pressed to take this out, especially with all these Zerglings. That is a lot of Zerglings. About 34, 36, 3 dozen Zerglings, and there, oh man, there's even more Zerglings coming out. So he's just going mass Zerglings. How's he even pumping that many out? What we really would need against these are siege tanks with siege mode, which it looks like Hagore is getting tanks. Researching siege mode. He is not. We would need siege mode for those Zerglings. Or Hellions, especially blue flame Hellions. Either one of those would be great against these. Oh, and we are getting the flux veins, so maybe that fleet beacon was just for the upgrades. Because he does have Void Ray out. And now he is dropping down a second gate, which must not be. He doesn't look like he's producing off of these anymore. He's got his warp. Oh, there goes his warp gates. Maybe that just finished. Could be chrono boosting that out, but got a lot of energy for it. Not much of a grounding from Rambo, but that is a lot of Zerglings, which we could take out with the right unit composition, but the right unit composition is not less Zerglings. And oh, 9 Zerglings are just going to get completely consumed like they never existed. So we are in a spot of trouble now. He is now researching siege tech, but I think it's going to be a little too late with all these Zerglings. And they are going to... can't help but get a good surround on this. They are doing a pretty good job. Well, no, I guess they're just spread out much. They were not that good. And these spine crawlers are going to come out a bit too late. Yeah, there's no way they're going to finish. And my queen is finished. I'm going to drop some spine crawlers here, and we are getting some Hellions out now for Hagore, which is exactly what he needs against all these Zerglings. Not bad against Zealot. Zealot's got a lot more hit points, but, you know. Oh, and I think, no, he just doesn't have the blue flame Hellion. Oh, probably could have put someone out there to repair. Because now the door is open for all these Zerglings. Oh, we need the Hellions alive. More Hellions there going the wrong way because now the SCV line is toast. Meanwhile, Rambo's just pumping out more Void Rays. Seems hardly necessary. He could have pumped out any sort of infantry and this game probably would have been done by now. But we have 2 Hellions. 2 hero Hellions as the Zerglings completely destroy this base. And oh, and we got the Void Rays with their Flux Vein upgrade moving out very quickly. And I have gotten some Zerglings of my own. I thought I had an advantage because I went for the 1 armor, but I didn't realize until too late that they were +1 attack. So that basically means the upgrades cancel each other out and whoever has the most Zerglings wins. Oh, and these Hellions get us around. That's not good. They're going to come in here, but my spine crawlers are finished, and I got 3 queens. And some Zerglings, so a pretty decent job repelling that attack. Looks like the Zerglings are going to come back here and finish off what's left on the ground here, which is now absolutely nothing. Oh, and then the Void Rays are going to come in, and my queens are going to come in. Here, I don't know, 3 Void Rays on 3 queens on 3 charged Void Rays. Oh, they're gonna focus down, get a transfuse. Oh, and we throw a transfuse down to that queen, but in come the Zerglings. We got the spine crawlers to at least help out with that. We don't have any of these. Oh, I'm not focusing down. Oh, and I throw down another transfuse, get another transfuse. Oh, and one of the queens goes down, and one of the Void Rays goes down, another Void Ray goes down. Oh, this queen needs a transfuse. Oh, but she doesn't have the energy for it. Can we stop this last Void Ray? And it goes down. But there are 2 more here in the wings, so. And I am trying to get out more queens. I got a lot of Zerglings, but they are going to do squat against Void Rays, and here the Void Rays come. Oh, and this queen has no one to help heal her. I thought I had an Evo chamber. Maybe I lost my Evo chamber to the Zerglings because it was at my expansion, and that queen goes down, and now these Void Rays are charged up and not very damaged. And I am pumping out Zerglings. Oh, I'm pumping out some Zerglings. I'm like, if he's going Void Rays, he might not have anything on the ground. So I'm throwing up a big counterattack. Well, a medium counterattack. It's not much of a counterattack. But it's all I had. And another Zergling force for front flip. And they're going to meet my Zerglings. Oh, and he does pull out a Stalker, but I did okay in deflecting that. Oh, but then the Void Rays are popping on now on 3 Stargates. And it was just too much. I thought that counterattack might work, but with all these Void Rays, obviously, oh, I did get his fleet beacon. Not that it did much good because he wasn't sending carriers at us, and he already got the upgrade he needed. And oh, looks like he's just gonna sit back. Yeah, and I'm gonna GG. And it looks like Hagore left the game some point earlier. I didn't catch when that was. So, still over. Still not quite figuring this thing out, but on to game 5. And have a day.